Another loaded Prep Sports Extra for you tonight. The playoffs are finally here in Class 6A. Lakeville South seeking some revenge tonight against Wayzata. Julia, what do you have for us?
Yeah, Will, some great 6A games tonight, including Eastridge hosting Champlain Park. Plus, wait until you see the overtime ending of the Chaska-Waconia game. All that and more right now.
Mason Helfman, running back linebacker, St. Louis Park High School. Prep Sports Extra starts now. Fear the flock.
Fear the flock indeed. Hi again, everybody. Welcome to Prep Sports Extra alongside Julia Daniels. I'm Will Hall. The playoffs are here. Our spotlight game tonight takes us to Lakeville with the Cougars seeking some revenge.
Yeah, Will, and what better time than the postseason to be hungry for a bounce back. We start with that spotlight game, of course. It's Wayzata at Lakeville South. Roll the tape.
The Trojans won the Week 1 matchup by 3 over the Cougars. Pick things up in the second quarter. Wayzata up 7. Back come the Cougars. This is Connor Cade right up the gut, following the big fellas up front. 50 yards to Pater, 7-7 at that point. Scary moment in the first half. Trojans playmaker Sam Boo taken into the ambulance. Coach Brown telling us Sam is speaking and moving, sending our thoughts and prayers to Sam and his family. Still in the second quarter here, this is Kyle Boutwell with the rushing score, and we're all tied at 14 apiece. We move to the third quarter. South starts to pull away. Gavin Dean, what a pass. An even better grab. Colton Smith, that's a touchdown on Sundays as well. 2 feet in. Cougars win 41-21 the final.
Wow, 41-21. All right, Maple Grove, the lone undefeated team in 6A, hosting Burnsville. Hoping to stay that way tonight. Pick things up, of course, on the first drive of the game for the Crimson. Bo Draheim gets the handoff, and he is loose. Escapes that little traffic, finds end zone. Maple Grove's up early, and on their very next possession, they march it down the field again. This time it's handoff to Jeffrey Nordvoid. Right through the trenches into pay dirt. It's 14-0 in the first quarter. Crimson keep rolling from there, 55-6.
Draheim's time.
That's right, Draheim time. All right, let's head east to Eastridge as they hosted Champlain Park tonight. Levi Audet has got a target, and it's Jeremy Schaefer in the end zone. Rebels lead 14-0. Eastridge fires back with a TD pass of their own. It's Cedric Tomes to Charles Green to help cut that deficit. This one ends up real close, but it's Champlain Park moving on with a final of 24-22.
Love the shots from our photographer Air Dive at that game. Farmington hosting Prior Lake in the first. Lakers adding to their lead here. This is Aiden Binda bursting through up the gut. 36 yards to Pater. Lakers up 14-zip. We move to the second. This is Levi Eider on the 1-yard plunge into the end zone. He had 4 touchdowns tonight. Prior Lake wins it 42-14 the final.
All right, Roseville at Anoka tonight. We pick things up in the first quarter. Peyton Podaney looks and finds Charlie Hendrickson in the end zone for the first Tornado touchdown of the night. It's 7-0 Anoka. Their next possession, a solid drive downfield. Knocking on the door and a pitch to Zachary Welch. The Tornadoes go for 2, and you know what? They get it. It's 15-0 early. Anoka would end up taking this one with a final 49-6.
Woo.
Big games tonight.
Yeah, St. Michael Albertville going on the road at Stillwater tonight. Night strike first. Ty Herring with the throw, and what a grab there from Sam Anderson. STMA leading it early 21-7. They get out ahead 21-7, I should say. Stillwater gets it to 21-14, but that's as close as it would get.
Wow.
Brock Bugby there with the big interception. STMA goes on the road, picks up the win. 21-14 the final.
A big upset.
How
All
about
right.
that?
Lakeville North taking on Hopkins tonight. Panthers strike first. Riley Grossman to Aiden Forsgren. He takes it 26 yards to put Lakeville North ahead. Later in the first half, it's that guy we know pretty well. Sam Ripplinger. He rips off this 51-yard run for 6. Panthers roll 50-7 the final.
Smooth 50 burger. Taking a look at some of the other scores from tonight. Minnetonka knocks off Park of Cottage Grove, and Rochester Mayo knocks off the defending 6A state champion Centennial by 4.
Wow, big upset there. All right, Rosemount, Blaine. Blaine taking that one by 2, and we've got Forest Lake, big win over Buffalo, 45-7.
Some other scores rolling in here. Egan knocks off Osseo, and Edina takes care of business against White Bear Lake.
All right, we've got EP over Woodbury 42-15 and Shakopee over Eastview 56-7.
Ooh-wee. And then one more final for you. Mounds View, top seed, takes care of business against Coon Rapids.
Hot Highlights is sponsored by Truestone Financial.
This week's winner of Hot Highlights is Dylan Giles of Robbinsdale Armstrong. Let's take another look at this one, Juju.
All right, it's not my highlight this week, surprisingly. All right.
Very surprising.
Watch this by Giles. He knocks away the pitch and then picks it up himself, takes it in for the score. Wow.
How about that?
I can see why this one won. All right, next week's finalists will be revealed on Monday.
All right, coming up after the break, we get you caught up from sectional play earlier this week. A lot of highlights still left to come.
Yeah, and we look ahead to all of the action happening tomorrow.
My name is Tavion Colton. I played running back at Camden High School, and you're watching Prep Sport Extra.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Jumping back into the highlights, this is the one we told you about earlier. Chaska at Waconia, a rematch. Waconia won the regular season meeting, but we picked things up in overtime. Chaska gets the ball first and scores. Matthew Welter up the gut, 13-6, Hawks in front. Waconia with a chance to answer, and they do. Nicholas Theus takes it in for the score. The ensuing PAT to keep the game going is short. It's no good. Oh, he got a feel for him. Chaska wins it in overtime, 13-12.
Oh,
the final of that one.
Heartbreaker
That's
for Waconia. 5A Section 5 quarterfinal. St. Louis Park hosting Minneapolis Southwest. Orioles adding to their lead here. It's Nate Nowak taking it in from 5 yards out. SLP wins this one 37-18, the final.
All right, in for a 2-6 Delano at 5-3 Mound West Tonka. Delano won the regular season meeting. This one, a different story. Cole Drill to Max Cray for the 38-yard TD pass. We move on to later in the first. Drill off play action, absolutely uncorks one to George Eberhardt. 64-yard touchdown pass. Whitehawks roll 47-0 at the final.
Big Cole's got an arm on him.
Yeah, he does.
Minneapolis Camden hosting Fridley in a 4A Section 4 quarterfinal. Fridley strikes first in the third here. Jetovic Caden Dula, that's an all-name team member, swings it wide to Caden Frazier for the touchdown. Camden answers back in the fourth. Jadis Hartman connects with Gavin Villagomez for the touchdown. Camden elects to go for two here, and the win. Oh, the pass falls incomplete, and Fridley is moving on. Speaking of moving on, sectional play continues tomorrow. We will be at a bevy of games, bringing you those highlights tomorrow. Chaska hosting Chanhassen. That's a battle in Class 5A. Alexandria will host Bemidji.
All right, we've also got Rocori and Princeton, Zimmerman and PA Providence Academy.
Taking it down to Class 3A, Two Harbors will host Pierce, and Fairmont will host Luverne.
We've also got 2A, Norwood Young America at St. Agnes, and Holdingford at Eden Valley Watkins.
Got a few more to show you. Blooming Prairie will host Fillmore Central, and Bold will host Dawson Boyd. Cannot wait for these matchups tomorrow.
Yeah, and the 9-man games, we've also got Kingsland at Spring Grove and Little Fork Big Falls at Cherry.
You're going to be at quite a few games tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah.
Getting some highlights.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow.
Look for me out there.
Yes. Say hi to Juju. 6A action will be 1 week from right now. Couple of big games to highlight. Looking forward to Eden Prairie at Maple Grove. We'll see if the Crimson can stay undefeated.
Yeah.
And Egan at Edina. Egan played Edina really tough in week 1. Anxious to see that matchup as well.
Yeah, it's always interesting. It's hard to beat a team twice, as they always say.
Yeah.
I will say also, EP's playing their best football
They are.
right now. So Maple Grove definitely, they can't get comfortable at any point.
Yeah.
I don't think they have, but now's definitely not the time.
I love this time of year. Playoff football.
And it feels like it
cannot beat
outside.
It certainly does. That's going to do it for this week's edition of Prep Sports Extra. We'll see you same time, same place next Friday night with all the highlights. Have a fantastic weekend, folks.